Hi there, today's shave is going to be with Australian Private Reserve Torchwood. And for the brush, it's a new one, Declaration Grooming. This from the Christmas haul. Blood of Kings 2.0 with a B9A plus knot. This is my first use of this brush, but not my first use of B9A plus. B9A plus is really good all around, but with very jelly tips, which I like. And Torchwood from APR is, not surprisingly, a very wood-forward scent, but it's so well blended. I believe there's like 3 or 4 different types of wood notes. But it's more of it's not super creamy. It's a sharp woody scent. Well blended, of course, not surprisingly. A little bit of musk. Many would classify it as a fall forward scent. Oh, it's not. I know it still needs to be broken in a little bit, but if it's so good already. It's only gonna get better, right? So today is gonna be using the, to no surprise, the WR2. Admittedly, the first use of it right after the unboxing. It was not the most comfortable shave. But I've had a couple off-camera shaves since then, and I figured it out, I think. And I got beautiful shades from those two. I shaved with 48 hours of growth and then 24 hours of growth with the WR2 0.95 gap, solid bar, and it was close and smooth. And I'm going to how I got it to work. So mostly it's from bad habits, I guess, from using this. Not saying it's a bad razor, it's just that the carve, this is the SPA plate. It encourages riding the cap, more so a bigger angle. And because the A plate has negative blade exposure, I can have a little bit of freedom to put pressure. Additionally, freedom to buff a little, meaning go through the same area multiple times. And with this, it's quite a dangerous technique, and that's why it felt very harsh, cut me. So basically, with the WR2 0.95 gap, at least for this one, it encourages like using this type of angle. So the position of the handle is at a lower angle in relation to your cutting surface. And that really did the trick for me. The blade feel was very little, but still more so than the A plate at least, but it cut really, really close. So here we go. I have a new Astra SP DE blade. I think I'll have to go through a couple of my favorites to see if there is one that works really, really well for it, but I think for the most part it'll be fine. Others I am going to try are the Pole Silvers, Super Iridium, and Perma Sharp. So Gillette Silver Blue is also very good. It was very good. I can hear it more so than I'm used to. But extremely comfortable. Light pressure. And let's be real here, with this razor and specifically, not specifically, but more so the more expensive razors that you go for, I'm biased. I am selfish. I want to convince myself that this is worth it, this is justifiable. And look, we waited, what? 9 months for this? I'm getting used to the hollow handle too. Astra SP's work. Right, we wait 9 months for this. You pay a lot of money and it's beautiful. You want it to work. Even in your head, you want to justify this purchase. Ooh, my stomach, I'm hungry. So my approach is feel the bar first, the guard, ride the guard, and find the cutting angle with that. I have almost 2 days of growth. Going back. Yeah, like, I want it to work. I know some people just give it multiple chances and still find out it doesn't work for them, and that's fine. But I also see a lot of people use it, for a week and be like, hey, it doesn't work. Early impressions, it's very similar in blade feel to the McCord 34C. Maybe something like a carved B plate, Rockwell 4 plate. I know people who are shopping for milder gaps may be using those as baseline comparisons. But it's also, you know, technique is a big thing for sure. How you hold it, how you manage the pressure, balance the weight. Second pass across the grain in one direction. For the third pass, I also do across the grain mostly. I can see why people, oh, I'm buffing there, see? I can see why people suggest the hollow handle for this one. Not this one, but hollow handles in general. It fosters lighter pressure, if I'm at least tricking myself to think that. Because I'm sort of, sometimes I like to hold it lower around there sometimes and I get away with it. Now it doesn't, you really have to like hold around. I think right there is the best, like you have to hold this area in order to ensure you apply the right pressure or lack thereof. Still, I'm very interested in going even lower in the gap actually, not higher. I know some people like to go higher. I originally wanted 0.85. But Tara and James convinced me otherwise. I don't hate it. But yeah, I'm interested in 0.85. And yes. I'm back on the wait list. Like I can stop there. For me, I like mild shaves. This is close, this is comfortable. I shouldn't force it. Shouldn't force it. I shouldn't force it. Yo, this is so comfortable. Why would I want to chase it? Okay, how about just cleanups? I guess this is what happens when you get a nice razor. You want to use it more, but it works so well, you don't have to use it that much. Double-edged sword. Light pressure, no pressure. One area I noticed it does really well in is right here. You know that little area in the chin? Definitely a different change of pace from the A plate. I didn't like the B plate for some reason. You know, again, I'm trying to convince myself that I really like this razor because it looks really pretty. That might sound a little vain, no doubt. Is it enough for me to sell the carb? I prefer keeping a smaller den. Huh. Says the guy with a billion brushes. Mostly in terms of razors, I like to keep that small. Okay, that's it. WR2 0.95 gap. This is the hollow handle, 90mm. Astra SP, that's a brand new one. That's a beautiful shave. Close, comfortable, no blood. That's all I asked for. Yeah, the results are amazing. But going forward, still gonna be a lot more straight shaves. I'll squeeze in one of those Wolfman shaves privately just to kill some soap. And maybe I'll do a little bit of a comparison to the 34C, Rockwell, and the Carve. Maybe that will help some others who are shopping for Wolfman and just don't know what gap to use. So look forward to that. Thanks for watching.